What's going on, everybody? My name is Chris Ortiz. I'm 316 Photography. Jesse behind the camera, Dreamcatcher Photography, and we are here with.
Jump! Mike and Cody from Jump, America's Van Halen Experience. How are you?
How was the trip here?
Well, overnight.
Yeah, I was sleeping.
I was sleeping. It was long. We came from Denver last night, so it was like 520 miles or so overnight.
Oh.
So it was a long one. But yeah,
Yeah.
Cody and I were snoozing. Our buddy Caleb is driving the bus this tour, so thank God for Caleb. He's out there snoozing now, catching up on his sleep, so we can head to Dallas tonight. So
Nice.
yes, indeed.
So, out of your whole tour, what would you guys say is like your most favorite state, or if you guys gone across country, what would be your favorite country that you visit?
On this tour or just in general?
Just in general.
What's the first one that pops to your mind?
My favorite country is the United States of America.
Oh yeah, America, USA.
Australia, close second.
Australia is a close second. That was a very cool. I mean, we've been there twice now, and they're rock and rollers down there. I mean, the markets vary and the venues vary and stuff like that, and like people, even people from Australia would say like Adelaide's a little more laid back. Sydney and Melbourne are like the rock and rollers, but I will say Perth came up on the set.
Perth was crazy.
Perth was crazy.
Nice.
It was very cool. That was our first time in Perth, was on our second tour. And it was like, man, it was like an old school rock and roll show.
Oh.
So just live, friggin' crazy, loud crowd. It was awesome.
That's awesome.
So, but yeah, overall, I mean, as far as states in the United States, I mean, it varies because the cities and the venues. But like, if you have one that just pops off to you, Denver last night.
Yeah, Colorado's sweet. Florida's fun.
Yeah.
Florida's fun. Yeah, Florida has had some great shows, and Ramcat from the last tour in North Carolina, they were killer. We play some great shows in Michigan and Ohio, which is where we're from, so we cannot discount our hometowns and our home cities and home states, if you will.
Those Michigan boys know how to party.
Yeah, Michigan. But well, there you go. I'm a Michigan boy.
Upper Peninsula, or
I'm Lower Peninsula, but it's Upper Peninsula is different.
up there.
Man, it's feral up there. Yeah, it is. It's like Canada light for sure, like Wisconsin medium. It's crazy because it's just it's a different world from the southern, from the Lower Peninsula for sure. But I can't. I mean, but I will say, like, there you go, Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, Wisconsin's super fun.
It's the highest rate of alcoholism in the country, and you can tell because they are ready to party all the time. So,
Oh, man.
but yes, I mean, it just it just totally depends. It's here, there, and who knows. So and also the day of the week and everything, But man, sometimes you catch a random Wednesday night show and the people are just pissed off at work that week and ready to have a rock and roll night mid drift. It's like, all right, no problem, we're here for it. So
Out of your guys' songs that you guys perform on stage, what would you say is like the funnest one?
The funnest
Cody
one.
plays guitar, so you have to take the lead. Give us
Full
a few.
Bug's pretty fun.
Diver Down, very good.
Ice Cream Man can be pretty fun.
That's like a swingy song. Kid Out in the Parking Lot was talking about Somebody Get Me a Doctor.
Oh yeah, that one's Bottoms Up is a bop.
Yep, Bottoms Up. But the second album has some just killer ones. I mean, between Bottoms Up and Somebody Get Me a Doctor. I would say, like, right off cuff, my hit is I Love Unchained. The only thing is we don't get to enjoy it.
No, it's the first song.
It's the
every
first
night.
song. So it's like there's no, by the time we get really to like, everybody wants the way our set is structured is like the seventh to eighth song, and it's really about there.
Yep.
That we get a second to like, okay, now we're settled in. We get to like enjoy that one. But Unchained's like my favorite hit, and then I would say Out of Love Again is my favorite deep cut.
That was fun.
And that's for the musicians, you know, because I sing, so like okay, whatever, but or more so professionally yell at people. But for like guitar, bass, drums, I mean, Out of Love Again has to be just a, you know, a super jammer for sure.
It's awesome.
So, but yeah, it's I mean, all of it's a lot of fun. I mean, truthfully, it's Van Halen, so it's like hard to find a song that the boys every now and then are like, "Boo, Little Dreamer." We, you know, we're on a Van Halen 1 tour right now, so we're playing the first album.
It's
So
the
they're
only
like,
slow song.
it's the only slow song. Yeah, it's the only slow song next to like "Take Your Whiskey Home." But "Take Your Whiskey Home" we played for the first time live in
It's okay.
God, like a year and a half or so at least, and we played that in Iowa last weekend, and that was awesome. People actually knew that song, which it's a serious deep cut for sure. Like a lot of people don't know it, but man, I literally held it out at the end, and people were like, "Take your whiskey home," and I just heard the whole crowd sing. It's like, wow, that's impressive.
That's
So.
awesome.
So is there like one Van Halen song that you guys said, this is it, this is what I want to do? Or
Not
just
really.
kind of the whole
Yeah.
collection?
Cody and I have been in this band since the start together, and I can say that there's probably not. It was kind of random how this whole thing came together because it was really like, uh, it was weird because we didn't have much of a writing direction, and so it was like, let's just kind of like play some covers and we'll get some gigs at the bars around town and whatever. And uh, we ended up having a friend of ours, another Cody back in Ohio, he was like, "You should try doing a Van Halen tribute, whatever." And so we're like, "Okay." And at first, it started out with the three of us, a friend of ours, Nick, that played bass for us in the beginning, Cody and I, and we were playing it to like tracks in the basement. So we like started just running through songs and everything. We're like, "All right, this could be a lot of fun." And that was really it. And I mean, our first set was a 40-minute set, and it was 8 songs. It would have been like.
Really bad.
It was really bad, yeah. But it would have been Unchained, Panama, Running with the Devil, Hot for Teacher, Jamie's Crying, Dance the Night Away, Jump, Ain't Talking About Love. That's what it had to be.
Yep.
100%. We're like those 8 songs. But so it wasn't necessarily a song that was like, oh my gosh, we're starting this band.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like a concept, and then you know, a friend was kind of pushing on us to try it, and it was like, all right, like let's see what happens. And it truthfully it kicked off really well, and people received it really well. And coming out of COVID, we only played a few shows, like some literally some like bar gigs around Michigan and Ohio, and that was it. I don't think we did. I mean, the first 8 shows were
I was just talking about Belchers in Mansfield. That was like the third
our
one,
third.
I think.
Yeah, it was our third show. Yeah, yeah, we sold 47 tickets.
Wow.
And tonight we'll have like 700. So it's cool, you know.
Look
Who it is! Here he is, Drew, our bass player, in and out. But yeah, it's been a cool experience. But that is crazy because Belchers, we got paid. I can tell you, we got paid $100, a 6-pack of Keystone Light, and a Little Caesar's pizza.
Yep.
And we sold 47
We're like,
tickets.
dude, they gave us beer.
We gave us beer, dude. No
We
way.
gave the money just to do.
Yep. So that was cool. But that was our third show, and fourth would have been the winery in Michigan.
Oh yeah.
During COVID.
Yep.
Literally, like it was like probably an 800 cap venue that they had slotted for like 144 seats, like all spread
Yep.
out, and it was sold out. 144 tickets. Okay, sure. And then from there, that's when Eric came on, and Eric is our kid drummer. He's funny. He's 21 now, but he was 16 when he was actually at our first show in December of 2019. So yeah, so that's kind of how it started, and we played a handful of shows, and up until 2022 is when we got picked up by an agency, kind of went viral online, and that really picked up, having the agent on our side and then having social media numbers really ramping up was like, it was a crazy shift in our life and in our career and everything. It was just like, it went from just kind of like, okay, we're out here doing this to like, yo, we're doing this. Like the phone's ringing, the emails are popping, everything. And we did 35 shows, again, between 2019, 2020, and 2021, we did 8 shows, 7 or 8 shows as a band.
Dang.
And then in 2022, we did 35. In 2023, we did 72, and in 2024, we did 111.
Wow.
And then last year in 2025, we reeled it back a little bit. We had one reschedule, so we did 103 last year, and that's a lot. I mean, we were out for 180 or 200 days last year, just between like off days and stuff like that. So it was a busy year, but we're like, if we can land in between the 90 and 100, date range, but just be more strategic with it and have some of our lives back, like that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I know the bands in the 80s were doing 200 shows a year, but like, I don't know.
Gotta have that work-life balance.
Yeah, the work-life balance is so important, and it's tough to be out on the road for friggin' 200 days a year
Oh, yeah,
sometimes.
I can imagine.
So
Van Halen or Van Hagar?
Halen.
Halen.
no, I mean honestly, I know you like.
No, I love the guitar work on Sammy's stuff. Like
Right.
it just gets better.
Yeah, and I like that. I like the development and everything, and I can appreciate it, and I'm not a hater. But Van Halen for me is Van Halen.
Right.
It's so weird too, because you have like the drums that were like I felt like Alex was ahead of his time. Eddie was obviously an innovator. Michael was a sick bass player with this crazy like Beach Boys, like it sounded like he was singing through like a bean can, like super high. It was almost like a trumpet bean can that he was like singing. It was so
Sounds like a trumpet in the background.
like you literally, we were listening. I was watching. Have you seen the rehearsals for Sammy? That Sammy just put it out on his Instagram.
No.
And it's them practicing for their Vegas residency. And it's so funny because Michael, even at about 70, 71 years old, you can just hear him in the back, and he just sounds like a cornet, like cutting through the back. And it's like, there he is. That's why he's Michael Anthony. So you have those elements, and then Dave is just like this redneck, freaking like weird like low voice. Like I've always said, like he's kind of like, if you listen to his like solo stuff, he's like the white Louis Armstrong. He's got like this low grit, and it's just different. When you think of hair metal, you think of like and he had that low thick voice and then that whistly scream. It's like, it's just weird. So they had such an interesting combination that I just feel like that's what made Van Halen. And I mean, this is a deep, dark secret. But up until this band, there were a lot of Sammy songs that I didn't realize were Van Halen.
Oh, wow.
Until I know, like straight up though, because it was like, oh, this is Van Halen. That makes sense, because to me it just sounded like an 80s band with a great guitarist and a great singer. But like, you cannot mistake early Van Halen for anyone else.
Right.
You can't. So, here he is.
Well.
Eric, stick your face in here. Come on, just come in. Just stick your face in there.
Come sit on our lap.
Yeah, come on. Come on. Come on in. Here he is.
Hey,
This is
guys.
Eric, our drummer.
I don't know
We were
what
just
we're doing here.
That's all right. You don't have to know anything.
Perfect.
We were just talking about Van Halen versus Van Hagar.
Oh man, that's tough. Sammy Hagar was my first concert ever, so I really am partial to Sammy, but obviously, the Dave era is the Dave era.
He hates the Dave era. It's fine.
I hate the Dave era. No, I'm just kidding. No, the Dave. I'd actually prefer the Dave era, but
Dave Ever was a lot of fun.
Sammy holds a special place in my heart.
That's great. Like I say, there's no gripes from our side. There's a lot of online battling between Dave versus Sam, and I'm just like, dude, get over it. Like, leave it alone. Oh, well, this and that. No, and they kicked so-and-so out of the band, and then Sammy was spammy, and I'm like, dude, shut up.
Whatever. Yeah.
It's Van Halen. You can like one, you can like the other. Who cares? It's not that deep.
Right.
If you could tell the younger generation that wants to start a band, what would you tell them?
Don't.
Words of advice.
Don't.
Don't.
Just get a good paying job. No, I'm kidding. No, it's, I mean, we're a cover band, so it's like, I'll just disclaim that straight off the rip. Like, we're not really here to give kids advice on how to play music or whatever. Again, kind of in the beginning of the interview saying it was kind of a specific thing that started this. It wasn't like we woke up one day and we're like, oh, you know what? Man, we could make $1 million and way more money if we just play someone else's music. It just had nothing to do with that. It was literally like, hey, we don't have much of a direction right now. We got a couple guys. We want to get together and like play some music. Let's try something. And in the process of figuring that out, again, a friend of ours kind of gave us the idea to do this. But I'll say this to anyone that wants to be in the music industry, whether you want to start a band, whether you want to tour manage, whether you want to work at a venue, just be around it. There's a guy named Ken Coleman. He's on the Dave Ramsey financial team, and Ken Coleman wrote a book called The Proximity Principle, and it's literally about being around what you want to be a part of. You can't be a software engineer without talking to different people in the software world. You know, you're not going to go and learn how to bartend if you want to be a software engineer. If you want to be a musician, go to shows, meet bands, talk to musicians, talk to venue management. And really, it's like, oh, well, I can't find musicians that want, like, swear to God, if you can't find musicians, go to a local show. Guarantee you there's 2 or 3 guys there with long hair and leather jackets. They're like, man, we just cannot find the right guy or the right person or whatever. And that might not be the right band that's going to take you where you're going. But the fact is you're going to get experience playing with other musicians. You're going to build your network, and you will inevitably just work your way through. And if it doesn't work out, the fact is you'll be around it enough to then be in network with someone else. Or if you play a couple of shows and it doesn't work out, someone's going to go, hey, I know a bass player. Hey, I know a guitar player. I mean, literally all of us know each other, you know, except for Eric.
Yep.
Granted, because he was a lot younger than us. But, like, I knew Cody from the music scene. Like, we played in 2 different original bands. So when we started doing this, it was like, oh, I know a kid that can shred. Cody. And then it was like our first drummer. Oh, I graduated with this kid, but we played in 2 different bands. Okay, cool. Now our bass player used to play in a band with our original drummer, like 5-6 years ago, you know, or probably 6, 7, 8 years ago, something like that. But either way, be around it. Whatever you want to do in the music business, be around it, talk to people, shake hands, show face, buy tickets, support venues, keep shows open and going. That's the biggest thing that you can do, because you're not going to meet. Yeah, you can do Facebook and Instagram and whatever, but there is nothing like, you know, showing up in the flesh and meeting people, high-fiving people, talking to bands after shows. 100%. If you're a young musician that wants to make it happen. I mean, literally, our tour manager was literally a girl at our show. Literally a girl at our show that came out to a couple of shows. We're like, hey, bring her back. Let's say hi to her. No, we weren't trying to be weird or creepy or anything like that. She literally came back with another friend to just hang out. And she started working our merch table, and then started doing email advances with us, you know, and I was managing the band at the time. And she's like, I can do so much more than this. Okay, cool. What else do you want to do? And now she freaking runs the whole show, you know? So there you go. There's your testimony. Literally a girl in the front row of our show is now our tour manager. So be around it. Proximity principle. Ken Coleman. 100%.
I love that answer.
That's awesome. Well, we appreciate the time and hope you guys have a rocking show tonight.
We're going to have a ripper tonight in Wichita.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Awesome.
And one of them is mixing up another
Yes.
doodad this year double solo cup. Oh, because I spilled it on my
here
lap.
he is. Here he is.
Here he is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, we got a question for you.
Yes, we got a question
Okay.
for you. This
What's
is
that?
Drew.
His butt right on.
What's your favorite instrument to play?
My favorite instrument to play?
Yes.
I like to play the guitar.
Awesome.
I know I'm a bass player, but
He plays bass for this, but that's okay. He's really a guitar player, very talented one. He loves pedals.
do not put your finger in my ear.
Come on, come on. We have to ask one. We need to have one more question for Drew. Drew, what do you want to be asked?
I don't know. I'm not the question guy. I'm the
What do you
I'm the
What do you
answer
want to
guy.
be when you grow up?
Yeah.
I want to be a race car driver.
I want to be a race car driver. Larry was a race car driver, 22 years old.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate the time, and like I said, we hope you guys have a rocking show, and we'll
For
see
sure,
you
dude.
tonight.
For sure. Thanks for having us.
You're welcome.
Boys, metal
Nice.
horns.